I say start with the phone you already have, whether it's an iPhone or a Android. Start with the phone you already have. I would say a lot of people have that, which I did, that want or yearning to buy new tech. Some things you guys probably don't even think of are the things that go into even buying a camera, right? Yes, obviously you need the funds to purchase a camera. I have a Sony FX30, but then you need the funds to buy a lens, right? That's two. You need the funds to buy a mic, whatever mic you're gonna need for whatever thing you're gonna do. If you're doing client work, you might need a mic that can use a lavalier. You might need a shotgun mic. And think about it. When it comes to that stuff, using a shotgun mic, you're gonna need XLR cables. You're gonna need a top handle. You're gonna need something that can use the XLR, right? You might need a zoom recorder. You might need Tascam. You might need a lot of different variables when it comes to having a camera. That being said, you don't need the latest and greatest tech either, to be honest. These came out a long time ago at this point. I mean, this did come out not too long ago, the Z Fold 7. But for me, I only purchased it because I liked the idea, the concept of having a foldable. Prior to that, I was using the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And my wife still uses the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and she does content with that as well. I would say anything 12 Pro Max and newer, you should be all right. You don't need to worry about buying the latest iPhone or buying the latest mics or even buying the latest camera. Just use what you have. So for those getting started or those who aspire to get started, you're probably asking yourself, can I start here? Can I start with this? And I'd say absolutely. Modern day phones can produce an amazing video as long as you film it or use the phone correctly. Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Bison33. We're doing a phone setup right here. Usually the biggest limitation isn't the camera. It's usually 9 times out of 10 your audio, your lighting, and or your storytelling. How you go about delivering your story. So what do you actually need to start? Prior to buying a camera, I would first invest in a microphone. There's a lot of varieties of microphones. Well, DJI specifically has a lot of variety in different sizes of microphones. This is just a DJI Mic 2. It allows me to use lapels for my professional work or when I'm working with clients. Other than that, it allows me to do things like this as well. Second to that would be a tripod. Currently, I'm on my 4th tripod throughout my whole lifetime that I can think of. And not because they break or anything, but because I bought better, higher quality ones over time. But that doesn't mean you need to. You need to go and get a tripod that just works. And for an example, this is a very, 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 very budget, or cheap rather, tripod. And for me, I only use it for the phone mount. I can use it for the phone mount and I can loosen it and have it go vertical. If I'm doing anything on my phone, I can use this. I have another one like this specifically with just the mount where you can put your camera. I can use that for my other cameras that I have. And this tripod right here, which is a little bit more higher quality. It's not nothing too crazy. It is, higher quality because I travel with it on different client work. But this holds my main camera, right? But if I were just getting started, just get a tripod that can hold your phone. And then later on, you can take the mount off and put a different camera on if you develop and grow into that aspect. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can get this at Best Buy. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this at Target. I mean, it gets the job done. Don't get me wrong. And lastly, I would say lighting. If you guys don't know, lighting. I'm just using it as a backlight right now. And actually, it's bouncing off the wall behind the camera and to the sides of the camera to the point where I don't necessarily need a key light at the moment. There's still daylight. You tell me, does this look bad? You tell me. Which one looks better? Looking at it here, which one would you decide to choose? Which one would you decide to take? You tell me. But could you really tell? Can you tell me what the difference is? Is it very easy to decipher which one is which? Because from what I'm seeing, they both look really, really good. So, you want to get in a shot? Come here. Right here. Ooh. Remy, my dog, has been my test subject this whole video. You have anything to say? Well, there you have it. This is also the back of the phone. I'm currently using the lenses on the back. I'm staring into the main lens. So that would be 1, not 0.5. You tell me what it looks like. It has really good autofocus. Really good autofocus. So, and again, I'm using window lights. I'm not using anything special. As you can see, the light is fluctuating. That's why I would invest in lighting, so that you have consistent light, overall control over the light, but currently the light is fluctuating. That doesn't mean it's gonna look bad though, right? Oftentimes people record outside anyways. And again, another thing, this is recording straight through the phone as far as audio. I do recommend getting a mic, but starting off, use what you have. If this is all you have, get a tripod. I'm literally like arms length away from the phone, so I can't see what I look like. Obviously, I framed it in a way where I know exactly where I'm gonna be, and I know what lens to look in. All it takes is like a little bit of prep. Know where you're gonna frame yourself in the shot. Look at what the shot looks like on the front side of the camera. Get behind it, do a test, see where you're at, and there you go. Reflecting on some of the things that I've seen a lot of successful content creators say, they'll be like, I wish I started sooner. They'll literally tell you, just do it. They'll tell the newest person to just do it because it can change your life. Why are you like not doing it because you don't have the best gear? In your mind, in reality, you have the best phone or one of the best phones. Like you guys have some of the latest, technology out to date right now in your pockets. Stop waiting for perfect, just start creating. Stop waiting for perfect, start creating. The best camera is the one you actually have to use. And 9 times out of 10, it's in your pocket. Great, our gear doesn't create consistency at all. But you do. You make the decision to stay consistent. Don't let your wallet decide when your creativity begins. I used to be wrapped up around that for a long time. I still do, personally. Keep in mind, I still do. Like, I desire to have an FX3. I desire to have an FX6. I desire to shoot on a Venice or a Burano. An Arri Alexa? What? I would love to try and see, like, what it would be like to shoot on that. Obviously, I know the memory size is going to be crazy, but even I get caught up in wanting the new cameras, but that doesn't mean I can't start with what I have. I'm not saying that you won't be able to get those cameras in the near future, in a not too distant future at that. But that doesn't mean you should wait till then to start. Keep in mind, like, you have a journey of your own. People like to see growth. So if you start now with what you have with the mindset of, I will upgrade, in due time, then they'll upgrade with you. Your community will literally watch you go from here to there. It's just one of those things, like, if you have it, why not use it type of thing. Obviously, your first video won't be your last video. And that's exactly why you should make them. I said this before, reps is everything. Reps is everything. Learning how to frame your shots, getting comfortable in front of the camera. It's way easier to do what you have already, especially when there's not such a huge learning curve on a phone versus an actual cinema camera or digital mirrorless camera. So it makes me think, like, your audience is going to care more about your values than your resolution. The quality content that you create will produce quality resolution over time as a byproduct. That's just hands down. So hopefully this helps you realize that you don't need to wait for expensive gear to start creating. If you have a smartphone, you're already capable of recording content that people want to watch. The most important thing you can do now isn't buying a new camera. It's making your first video, then your second, then your 10th. That's the only way you can improve. Be sure to let me know in the comments whether you guys would like me to post a video regarding creator equipment, such as tripods, microphone options, lighting solutions. My goal is to help you create with as little friction as possible so you can focus on what really matters, which is creating. In the next video, I'm going to show you the first upgrade I think creators should make, and I promise it's not going to be the camera that you were expecting. If this video helped you make any decisions regarding any gear, consider subscribing.